Right now, it's time for tonight's News with a Twist. And Steve, you know, the secret to catching big fish could be in your garage. One guy in Florida caught a 400-pound grouper with a wrench. You thought it was a big worm. It was a wrench. Now, we've all heard these fish tales.
Yeah.
Giants caught in the Gulf. But how about a 400-pound Goliath grouper reeled in on a number 11 wrench? Ryan Hain turned his unwanted tool into a lure last week. He posted a picture on Facebook as a bit of a joke, knowing he would probably catch something. He didn't realize how big that fish would be and how fast it would happen. About 30 miles offshore. Cameras rolling the entire time. His pole bent nearly in half. Ryan jumped in the water, pulled out a few hooks left by other fishermen, and removed his wrench, cutting his hand in the process. He did catch several more fish on that wrench before finally losing it. This was the big secret that none of these fishermen ever knew. You don't use worms, you don't use smaller fish, you use tools. Now his plan is to build more jigs out of whatever he thinks will work.
Yeah, I know you can catch catfish just by anything, but
yeah, well, you can stick your fist in a hole and catfish.
Yeah, that's just gross. Next, it's strange for two, if that wasn't strange but true enough.
Yeah.
Woman jumps into a zoo's tiger exhibit. I saw this video, and you're not going to believe why she did it. Okay, video of this woman jumping into the tiger exhibit to retrieve a lost hat.
Must have been a great hat.
I'm telling you. Has authorities investigating and viral viewers baffled. You can see the cat get visibly excited, thinking, hey man, I got some dinner. I don't need to go to McDonald's. I got myself a big maquette. As a journalist, you know, or meteorologist or whatever I am, I would never pass judgment or actions. Well, let's just say.
I will. That was pretty dumb.
That's stupid. Man.
Oh, the zoo employee is going to do it.
It's a very bad idea. It's very irresponsible, especially on a very busy day when there's lots of families around with young children to watch that.
Watch her get eaten.
Yeah, I didn't have to hear that. I knew that. Next in tonight's What's Up?
As if that wasn't.
Rival construction companies got into a brawl on a busy China street, but they didn't use fists. They used bulldozers. The first rule about Bulldozer Fight Club is don't get run over. You got to talk about Bulldozer Fight Club. Yeah, because unreal video of rival construction companies in China. Look! Having an all-out demolition derby with bulldozers on a busy street is just amazing. Police say it started with an argument between companies competing for business. I was really hoping these things were going to transform into giant robots, but that's the kind of transformer guy I am.
Yeah.
But you can't have it all.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, remember the Ferrari joyride scene from Ferris Bueller? Brought us to Ferris, like, you can trust me, I'm a professional.
Ferris.
Well, take a look at this one recently caught on camera. A similar scene played out in California when, see, you can trust me, I'm a professional. When an Audi owner's dash cam caught a mechanic taking his car for a speedy joyride. You can hear the technician laughing while tearing down the road. The car's owner posted the video on the dealership's Facebook page with a complaint. And the Audi dealership in Palo Alto says it's investigating the, quote, unfortunate incident.
Palo Alto, a bunch of tech guys up there with their fancy
you can
cars.
Trust me, I'm a professional.
Bueller. Happening now, Steve, it's 420 National Pot Day!
Oh my goodness.
For years, people have wondered about the true meaning of 420, except those who know it. Some people saying the number is the police code for marijuana, or it's the number of chemical compounds found in weed, or it's connected to Adolf Hitler's birthday, which is also today.
It's also my son's birthday.
Oh, it's my niece's too, those poor people.
Yeah.
However, 420 started with 5 San Rafael high school friends in California. They call themselves the Waldos, and they plan to meet at a statue of Louis Pasteur at the school at 420 before they went on an expedition to score some free weed from a plot of marijuana plants abandoned by a Coast Guard service member. Okay. The group failed to find the pot, but still used 420 as code for their pot-related activities. But how did the term 420 spread across the country? Well, you can thank the Grateful Dead for that.
I did not know that.
You just thought he was riding that train high on cocaine.
Yeah. And this just in, Andrew Jackson, you're out. Harriet Tubman, you're in. But wait a minute, I thought he was just going to be in the back of the 20.
No, man, they're just like going to get rid of it, but not till 2030.
Oh, okay. U.S. Treasury Department is making some changes to the old $20 bill. Sources say Andrew Jackson's getting booted and Harriet Tubman will go in his place. Now, Jack Lew said last year they would feature a woman on the new version of the $10 bill beside Alexander Hamilton. Then all of a sudden there was this big deal on Broadway, and Hamilton's like the greatest ever. So instead, a montage of leaders from the women's suffrage movement will be added to the back of the tin. That redesigned $10 bill is expected to enter circulation by 2020. It will be the first U.S. bill to have a woman on it in more than 100 years. No word on when the $20 bill with Tubman will go into circulation. This just in, Larry says it's
2030!
2030, you heard it here first.
And here's the thing. That doesn't say much about American history students when they have to see a play before they realize how important Alexander Hamilton was to money!
Exactly.
Next, another big story tonight about everyone's favorite royal family. I know he's Steve's.
Oh, yeah.
Not mine. The UK's postal service, I kind of like the Danish.
You're Danish
Yeah, they're sweet.
and donuts.
Anyway, they're releasing a new set of 10 stamps to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's 90th birthday. She's still around. Yeah, the stamp sheet features a new portrait that includes 4 generations of the royal family. Poor Charles, he's never going to be king. The Queen, Prince Charles, Prince William, and Prince George posed for the picture at Buckingham Palace last summer. It marks little George's first appearance on a Royal Mail stamp. It probably won't be the last, since he's going to be king someday.
Well, or his daddy or his granddad or
No, it won't be his granddad.
don't
The Queen Mother's holding on to it, man. She just won't let him do it.
He'll be a cute looking guy.
Yeah. Go ahead and move up on that, Dakota. I think we've seen that sentence way too long. We're not going to read it. Thank
Turning
you.
now to tonight's Hollywood buzz, rapper Tupac Shakur had a way with words until he died. And you may be able to own some of them for $35,000. Where does that money go to?
Biggie Smalls.
Oh, that's the price for a love letter allegedly written by the rapper that's for sale on the Moments in Time site. Now, billed as the earliest known letter of Tupac Shakur, it is addressed to Beethoven. Someone the author predicts will be a close friend. Oh, well, or maybe you just
Then
wanted
maybe
to
they are
write
friends right now.
Wolford, yeah.
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 Beethoven
Wolfgang.
can't hear him, though.
Wolfgang, true. The letter was supposedly written when Shakur was a high school student in California. His name then was Tom Jones. An accompanying letter from the unidentified seller explains that the pair met at school, bonded over feeling like outsiders. Shakur eventually left school, went on to find fame in hip hop and acting. He was shot to death in '96 in Las Vegas, in a murder that's never been solved. The website Moments in Time says the company has, quote, lifetime guarantee of authenticity.
Have you ever noticed the producer seems to be loving like War and Peace or something?
What's
These
up with
things
the
just
producer?
go on forever. Hey, isn't it really nice that on 420 we still have a picture of Snoop Dogg? Plus, Kelly Ripa was noticeably absent from Live with Kelly and Michael this morning. Woo!
Well, noticeably
A
absent.
day after ABC announced co-host Michael Strahan will be leaving to join Good Morning America full-time, gossip website said Ripa was, quote, caught off guard by the move. She reportedly found out about Strahan's departure shortly after the show ended at 10 in the morning. TMZ
Whoopsie.
described her as livid. At ABC's owner, Disney, they own us too. There was no explanation for Ripa's absence. Former SNL cast member Anna Gasteyer filled in for her. Never seen her in a while.
Yeah.
Michael Strahan joined the show in 2012. His new gig takes effect in September.
Oh, boy. Also prepare for the MTV The Movie. James Ponsot, I guess I'm pronouncing it right, the filmmaker behind The Spectacular Now and The End of the Tour, I don't think I have those in my collection, is set to write, direct, and produce a feature based on the book I Want My MTV. The uncensored story of the music video revolution until they decided to quit playing music videos and
Yeah.
play a bunch of junk.
Yeah.
It'll cover the founding and first decade of the cable channel when they actually played videos, which became the voice and emblem of a new generation, influencing everything from fashion to politics to Billy Idol and Devo.
Yeah, and now they just do, reality shows.
It's like the Weather Channel quit showing weather and MTV
Yeah,
quit showing music.
exactly. What would be up with that, man?
I digress.
It would be the end of the world as you know it.
Yeah.
And People has named its most beautiful woman in the world, Jennifer Aniston. Says she was very, very flattered to her in that title this year. The 47-year-old actress is no stranger to being praised for her looks. She is, after all, the woman behind the 90s sensation Rachel haircut. Aniston is keeping busy since her days as one of the friends. She's starring in a new comedy film, Mother's Day. The People magazine with Aniston on the cover hits newsstands Friday. You can still catch it. Woohoo! And still to come on ABC 7 News at 9. A single California woman adopts 6 sisters, giving them a chance to all grow up together. Good news coming up next.